I'm here to discuss a triple homicide that occurred last night on the 3000 block of South Golden Way. At 9:33 p.m., we received a call indicating that there was a potential shooting on the 3000 block of South Golden Way. Officers responded to that location. They made entry into the home. They found 3 gunshot victims and a 4th adult victim who had been injured not by gunfire. One female adult was pronounced on scene. The one juvenile and one adult were transported to a hospital where they were later pronounced deceased. We started to work the information that we received throughout the night, developed some information on a vehicle, which helped lead us to the identification of the suspect. We were able to locate the suspect in a northeast Denver neighborhood. Suspect by the name of Bustamante Cardabrada. Forgive me if I didn't pronounce that right. It's Bustaman, last name Kartabrata, date of birth 8/5/59. He was arrested at that location and is now in police custody and is being investigated for first-degree murder. That's pretty much the incident as we handled it through the night. So I now open it up for any questions you might have.
Is there anything you can tell us about what you believe happened, what led up to this, and when they were closing on a house?
We did determine there was a closing on the house that had occurred. Not sure quite exactly the details of that, but there was indication that there was people moving in and out of this home. We do not know at this time what the exact motive was. It was some sort of conflict. We're still trying to determine the relationship between the suspect and the family. We do know that they were very well acquainted and knew each other very well. So it was some sort of conflict that occurred that evening that led to this.
Targeted?
Pardon me?
Was this targeted?
Was it targeted? I do not know. Don't know what the motive was, if it's something that just occurred as he was at the home or if he went with the intent of doing something bad.
Known them for a long time, just like not family though, but some sort of relationship.
There's some sort of, we're trying to vet that. There's potential that he is actually a family member, but we're not sure of that yet.
The deceased, is it a mom, dad, and child? Is it all one family?
Yes.
Do you know the age of the child?
I'm not going to disclose that right now. We're still working on communicating with all family members. We don't know that we've located all the family that's local in the community, so we want to make sure, for respect for them, that we do that before we disclose that. And then the actual identities will be disclosed by the coroner, hopefully in close proximity to today.
Can you talk more about the injured person? What were the injuries?
I can't get in. It's still part of the active investigation. Non-life threatening, I'll put it that way.
Were the victims, were they moving in or moving out?
Again, that's part of the active investigation. I don't want to disclose that right now.
Was there someone who was able to get away from the house and run to the neighbor to make the 911 call?
There was another family member in the home that was unharmed that was able to get out of the home.
Is it an adult or a juvenile?
It's a juvenile.
Do you know how?
Confirm that's the son? The son?
Yes,
Do you know how he was able to get out?
we do, but I can't disclose that at this time. It's still part of the active investigation.
Can you confirm that the juvenile died as a fifth grader?
Pardon
Can
me?
you confirm that the juvenile passed away as a fifth grader?
I can't confirm that right now.
How would you describe this case?
I'll describe it as this. In all my time as a police officer, this is one of the most emotional cases that I've ever dealt with, and I'm not just talking about myself. Everybody that was involved in this, from the victims' advocates to the hospital workers, were shaken by this incident. It was just a very it's something that didn't need to happen. It's just so senseless, and you had a family basically, it's just tragic. It was terrible. That's the only way I could put it. But when we work through these things, it brings everybody. It just ramps up how hard everybody works to make sure that we get closure and try to bring a quick conclusion to this.
The son that got away, is he with family members now, or what's his?
Oh, I can't disclose that right now.
Was it a handgun, a long gun? What kind of
Again, that's part of the active investigation. I can say that there was a gun used, but I can't tell you what the caliber was or anything.
Would it be fair
Found at
to
the
call
scene
it
with the
something?
suspect? Was it found at the scene with the suspect?
There was a gun found with the suspect. We have not determined if it's the one that was used during the crime.
Would it be fair to say there was some sort of dispute between them that led to this, or you're not saying that at this point?
We have not yet determined if there was something that led up to it, or if it was just an emotion that was sparked at that moment.
Any forced entry?
What's the question?
Oh, any forced entry into the home? Or was that the suspect?
There was no forced entry.
Okay. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.